Tesla in the automotive industry is like the debate about whether you can put pineapple on pizza. Some people think it's the best combination ever invented, while others just want to throw up. On one hand, Tesla is a young brand that produces flawed vehicles. However, we're discussing the automaker with the largest market cap in the sector, crushing historic giants like Ford, Toyota, Porsche, and others. A company that has always focused on creating crazy products that have the magical power to make you feel either desire or disgust. This brand divides people into two groups, and many view their customers as the type who wear sunglasses indoors. They believe they're cool and trendy, while others question if they're just seeking attention. Beyond this divisive image, the reality is that they're doing great in terms of sales numbers, and they seem to be validated by the market, despite all the criticism they might get. But whether you hate or love Tesla, you're in the right place. Everyone has their own answer to this question, and attempting to change your opinion is futile. That's why we're going to look at the reasons for its success and discover the secrets that will help us understand how Tesla took over the auto industry. Initially, Tesla was often the butt of jokes. The automotive industry was curious about the origins of this small American company and its unconventional leader who aimed to transform a century-old industry. The small electric car startup has established itself among the giants today. 6 million cars sold in 2022, and probably not far from 2 million in 2023. That's almost as much as the BMW Group. Even if you dislike the manufacturer, owner, or customers, you have to admit that it's quite an achievement to have reached this level in such a short time, especially since at the beginning of the story things didn't start off well. Tesla was founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Originally, it was a startup aiming to disrupt the automotive industry dominated by giants by eliminating constraints associated with electric vehicles. Martin and Mark had an engineer's vision, but needed substantial investments to realize it. This is where Elon Musk enters the picture. He became an investor starting in February 2004 and played a very active role in the company from the very beginning. His strong involvement and impact on Tesla's life often lead to him being mistakenly considered a company founder. You have to admit that he contributed not only financially, but also by deeply influencing the company's strategy. His first car was the Tesla Roadster, launched in 2008. It was a Lotus-based prototype aiming to show that electric cars can be exciting and desirable. Let's just say we were a long way from today's Teslas at Tesla. Elon demonstrated his entrepreneurial talent by rallying people to his cause and attracting the right individuals to achieve his goals, especially when it comes to design. If you thought he was the only brain behind Tesla's success, think again. A key figure who greatly contributed to this brand's success is a man who often remained in the shadows. His name is technical and difficult to pronounce, so I'll try to say it correctly on my first attempt. His name is Franz Vandelshausen. He's the guy who smashed the Cybertruck's indestructible window with a pétanque ball on the day it was unveiled to the world press. This 55-year-old American has been Tesla's head of design since August 2008, essentially from the company's inception. In a word, he's the magician behind the curtain. While Musk makes waves with his tweets and media appearances, Vandelshausen works behind the scenes and oversees every line of every model that Tesla puts on the road. It's his and Elon Musk's shared vision. They transform the electric car into a stylish, cutting-edge technological object. In this duo, the roles are clear. Musk orchestrates and represents Tesla, while Vandelshausen creates as the artist. Without his design, Tesla could have just been another boring manufacturer. But thanks to my friend Franz, the brand has become a symbol of automotive innovation, despite public perception. Franz began his career with an 8-year stint at Volkswagen, then became design director for General Motors, where he was responsible for the design of the Pontiac Solstice. He's also the father of the Satin Sky and Opel Gran Turismo, as they share the same platform. The Solstice was named the 2006 Car of the Year and Design of the Year in the United States. Vandelshausen then became the design director at Mazda's American Design Center in Irvine, California. Under his direction, Mazda introduced the Negare concept, which was pivotal to the brand's visual identity evolution. He developed the Mazda Quadrat with his Californian team and was responsible for the RX-8 facelift. Since August 2008, he has served as Tesla's design director after being personally recruited by Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk. To maintain the same position in this industry for 15 years requires meeting two essential criteria. The first is that our friend Franz must feel very comfortable there, and the second, even more important. Elon Musk's frequent replacement of employees suggests he is highly efficient. After losing money for 17 years, Tesla finally became profitable for the first time 3 years ago in... Notably, their success is not solely due to car sales, but also from reselling their carbon monoxide, 2 quota. Some United States states require a portion of vehicles sold by manufacturers to be zero emission. Those who can't meet the goal can purchase carbon credits from compliant manufacturers. It greatly benefited the company. But credit is due, that year they nearly hit their sales goal. Nearly 500,000 cars, just shy of 499,550. In 20 years, they progressed from a garage to the Seine riverfront. An unmatched achievement in the automotive industry, their recipe? A standout product that innovates the onboard experience, redefining the dull image of electric cars. The brand was the first to offer unique features that no other manufacturer had. Sentry mode records activity around your parked car, while dog mode maintains a comfortable cabin temperature for your dog, preventing it from becoming a sauna. And the remote updates that can improve your car's performance or your battery all by themselves overnight. Tesla's flagship feature, Autopilot, is a driving assistance system marketed as offering autonomous driving capability. However, you must remain attentive and focused on the road. The arrival of autonomous cars is an interesting topic we could discuss in a video. Let me know in the comments if you'd like that. It's worth noting that while the brand offers some unique features, several of their gadgets are actually quite useless. So, obviously, we can mention the Tracks program, which lets you compose music in the car, the ability to change the navigation display to make it appear you're driving on Mars. And the worst of all, of course, is the fart cushion mode. There, I think there's no need to say more. This overload of elements on the screen contrasts with the absolute emptiness of the cabin. What stands out the most when opening the door of any Tesla model is the giant screen with nothing else in sight. Some people claim it's the future, while others find it totally absurd. This bold choice sparks conversation and aligns with Tesla's strategy of being a unique brand. However, it can make accessing certain features complicated in daily use. Being able to turn on the air conditioning or open the glove box by pressing a good old physical button, it actually wasn't so bad. Now everything is on the screen, on all Teslas, including the latest Model 3. You even have to take your eyes off the road to see your speed, since there's simply no head-up display. It's these little things that show us Tesla still has a long way to go, and I know those who are loyal to the brand are going to go wild in the comments. But we have to be honest, the company still has a lot of progress to make, especially in terms of quality. I won't discuss the poorly aligned body panels since they're slowly improving. Although we're still far behind the major manufacturers, that's not the main issue. Silent electric motors are sold, but the interior is plagued by parasitic noise, wind, tires, and moving furniture, all the unpleasant sounds. They sell you a $50,000 car, but you have to pick it up in a freezing warehouse in Villepinte, as if retrieving it from an impound lot. They always mention the power and acceleration, but it's so irrelevant that I won't even discuss it here. We'll cover electric cars in a dedicated segment before year's end and revisit the topic later. Speaking of updates, let's discuss the tricky topic of price updates. I wouldn't want to be the guy who ordered a Model 3 on January 12th and saw the price drop by several thousand euros the next day. Of course, we're talking about electric cars here, which don't use any gas to run. For many, this revolutionary aspect makes the car a game changer. But for the customers who bought Tesla cars, I sincerely hope that ecology isn't really the main argument. We're discussing the company of a man who purchased a McLaren F1 with his first substantial paycheck and launched a roadster into space. Because of that, regardless of the brand's qualities, I wouldn't want to be a Tesla owner. You'll never satisfy both the eco-conscious sandal wearers and the car enthusiasts. However, many Tesla owners keep a reliable gas-powered car for weekend use. You could say it's because they're aware that one day their electric car might let them down and they prefer to always have a backup solution. In reality, we're dealing with a much deeper reason here. As discussed before, purchasing a car, whether new or used, is primarily an emotional decision. Choosing one brand over another reflects your identity and allows you to express yourself to the world. Like most successful Tesla cars, we've surpassed being just a simple mode of transportation. It's actually become a status symbol, and in this case, it's the rallying point for those who see themselves as pioneers. Owning a Tesla is making a social statement. It's about wanting to show a sign of success, of belonging to a group, and showing that you're a modern guy or a trendy girl. It's a bit like the eternal battle between people who swear by Apple and those who prefer Android. Tesla enthusiasts believe they have the most advanced tech, making them superior to others. While some view them as victims of marketing, the brand's appeal also stems from its boss's personality. Charismatic and sometimes controversial, Elon Musk is not just the face of the company, he embodies this spirit of innovation and disruption. His tweets sway markets, and his ambitions from colonizing Mars to creating Hyperloop tunnels inspire a futuristic vision. Tesla owners aren't merely purchasing a vehicle, they're subscribing to a technology-driven worldview and lifestyle. Franz Vandelshausen conveyed this technology-driven philosophy through the design of his models. Whether you're considering the S, 3, X, or Y models, Tesla opts for understated and conventional design, prioritizing simplicity above all else. They reduce surface variety and expressiveness while avoiding gimmicks, even at the cost of personality. It's a relatively rare personality trait in the industry, which immediately sets them apart from this, that, or that, just like Apple or Nike. What really sets the Tesla tribe apart is its brand culture. Most drivers are fierce ambassadors for the company. To put it simply, if you're a Tesla fan, you always feel like you've picked up on something extra that others haven't caught on to. If you're anti-Tesla, you'll always feel like they and Elon Musk really don't understand at all. But gradually, Tesla's lead is being challenged as all major automakers have begun attempting to dominate the electric vehicle market. And these big names, they still have some aces up their sleeves in terms of customer experience, dealership networks, and overall reputation. Tesla will have to work hard to compete with rivals and become a major player among industry giants. To maintain its avant-garde image, the brand must take risks. That's why we saw the Cybertruck's arrival, which completely breaks from the brand's usual visual identity. From simple SUVs to a post-apocalyptic tissue box. Tesla's 3-ton stainless steel pickup with its ruler straight lines fully embraces a science fiction aesthetic. Deliveries of the 1 million pre-ordered Cybertrucks are set to begin in late 2023. But the images we've seen of the first model still leave serious doubts about the overall quality of the beast. Only time will reveal if they successfully deliver the pickups to customers in good condition after a 3-year wait. I won't share my detailed personal opinion on the Cybertruck's design in this video. This topic merits a dedicated episode. I'm interested in surveying you, the subscribers, to learn your thoughts on the matter. So I can't wait to read your opinions in the comments. One thing is certain, there will be changes in Tesla's future, so stay tuned. If you liked the video, subscribe and check out my Instagram for more automotive design analysis.